Hello, TradingView community. Welcome to my new analysis about USDCAD Forex exchange rate on several time frame perspectives and within the USDCAD Forex exchange rate. There have been some very important developments within the recent times that I am going to examine today. And USDCAD, the US dollar to Canadian dollar exchange rate, has shown up with this major bounce to the upside. This is a very important volatility cycle that should not be underestimated here. And from there on, the USD CAD exchange rate has shown up with this very, very important bullish volatility in this whole structure here, guys. Besides that, the US dollar DXI currency index recently increased massively and is aiming for a huge breakout within the range to emerge within the near future. And what this means is that this is more bullish for the USD CAD Forex exchange rate. And when looking at this whole structure here, the USD CAD Forex exchange rate also completed a major bottoming formation in this whole structure, which was actually the origin of this major pump to the upside, showing up with this huge breakout to the upside. And this is a huge diamond bottom formation, which I already talked in previous ideas. This is a huge diamond bottom formation, and this diamond bottom formation target projection already reached out to all of the target zones of this diamond bottom formation structure. And this is a really, really potent diamond bottom formation that is actually showing up with this huge bullish breakout. And this is actually a major formation structure to consider here. However, now the major question within this dynamic is now if the USD CAD Forex exchange rate has stopped here with this trend dynamic, or it has more potentials to continue with these trend dynamics. And in this case, I have detected some very, very important dynamics within this whole structure here. Because when looking at this whole RSI on the daily time frame perspective, this RSI actually completed a similar bottoming formation as it is seen within the real price action. This RSI actually completed this same bottoming formation within the RSI structure. And what this now means is that from there on, the RSI now did not already reach it out. All of the overbought conditions as it was seen within the dot-com bubble burst within September of 2001. Within September of 2001, the dot-com bubble burst reached out this overbought condition, and from there on, the price made a pullback. And now this did not happen yet. The RSI has still room to move on here further into these directions. And now this means that from there on, the real price action also has a similar potential to move further into these directions. And as USD CAD now approaches these very important resistance zones here within this whole structure, and the USD CAD Forex exchange rate actually approaches these resistance zones with this major volatility into these zones. This is a very important dynamic here to consider, because if the USD CAD Forex exchange rate holds here within this whole structure, there's still the potential for a massive, massive, huge breakout into these further dynamics to be considered within the upcoming times. Also, when looking at the 4-hour time frame perspective now, within the 4-hour time frame perspective, the USD-CAD Forex exchange rate is also actually forming a very, very interesting development here structure with all the major potential breakout developments actually accumulating here within this whole structure. Within this 4-hour time frame perspective, the USD-CAD Forex exchange rate already bounced several times within this ascending trend line and has now shown up with this similar bounce with high volatility to the upside, aiming for a final breakout into the upper boundaries and approaching these upper boundary zones. And what now is forming here within this whole structure on the 4-hour time frame perspective is a similar diamond continuation formation. And what this means is that from there on, once this formation has been completed with the final breakout above the upper boundary of this diamond continuation formation, this means that this main target dimension can be projected onto the upper boundaries and onto the upper target zones. And in this case, USD CAD is likely to reach out above the 1.375 area. This will be the major target zone for the USD CAD price action to be aimed in the next times. Also, when looking at this whole dynamic here, the fact that the RSI did not already reach it out, the overbought condition is now confirming the fact that from here on, the USD CAD Forex exchange rate actually has some further rooms to break out into these dynamics. And in this case, this major target projection, which has been already projected from the diamond bottom formation onto the breakout area into the upper target dimensions, which have been already reached, can be projected onto the next breakout area on this main breakout area above the 1.36 area. And this means that the price action from there on actually has some further possibilities to continue. And when just looking at this huge formation structure here, this is actually a massive formation structure with the bear flag formation actually forming here within this whole structure. From here on, the USD CAD Forex exchange rate actually has some further potentials to aim further with completing this huge bull flag formation. In this case, further target projections can be made onto the upper boundaries. And in this case, the USD Forex exchange rate has actually potential to reach out above the 1.44 US dollar area. Therefore, it is really necessary that the DXY US dollar currency index holds on the already established momentum towards the upside. And in this case, this is a very important development. Also, what is really important is that the CPI actually increases further, that the US CPI decreases further within the US. And therefore, there are these factors speaking for a major breakout to settle for the USD CAD Forex exchange rate, especially on the 4-hour time frame perspective. This breakout will be very important for the world price action to determine in the next times. And with this being said, these are some very important developments to consider here, especially when looking at this whole RSI structure. This can actually be a similar development seen since the recession within 2001, within September 2001, after the dot-com bubble burst. It has to be mentioned that always within the past, the USD CAD Forex exchange rate has shown up great bounces once a recession or a major inflation has shown up. And this could be also the possibility here. Therefore, it is necessary that the massive rate hikes do not continue that aggressively and that the inflation is coming down to moderate levels with the US CPI decreasing further. This is a really important cornerstone for this whole bullish development setting up with an USDCAD. Therefore, these are some very important developments. This is why we will keep USDCAD on the watch list and we estimate the situation again, we analyze the situation again when important changes happen. Bye bye.